Vancouver, man, stop making trades when I'm sleeping. Okay, I know it's a me problem, not a team problem, but either way, aside from all the videos that we had made talking about the inability to get younger, trading away all the draft picks, etc., this kind of falls into the same pattern, but not necessarily to the same extent. Let's talk about the Canucks' second trade in the past 24 hours. GM Patrick Allvin announced today that defenseman Ethan Bear and forward Lane Pederson, not Pederson, Elias Pederson times 2, or Marcus Pederson, it's Lane Pederson. They've been acquired from the Carolina Hurricanes in exchange for a 5th-round pick from Vancouver in the 2023 draft. Carolina will retain a portion of Bear's salary. Now, the reason this is somewhat of a win is because earlier in the year, we had ourselves Ethan Bear trade rumors that involved names like Niels Höglander, that involved 2nd or 3rd round picks. The fact that the Vancouver Canucks were able to get this dude, Ethan Bear, and some extra stuff only for a 5th is a pretty big deal. The Canucks ended up getting a guy that has been apparently wanting to come to Vancouver for a while now. This is what Bears agent Jason Davidson said. Ethan's number one destination through this process was to come to Vancouver. He's extremely excited to join the Canucks organization. He works out with Luke Shen in the offseason. He is very excited to get here. Well, who is Ethan Bear? He is a right-handed defenseman. Guess what? He is a right-handed defenseman. Did I say that again? I need to say that one more time. He's a right-handed defenseman who actually is fairly young. I mean, he's 25 years old, 5'11", 196. The Canucks need some support on the right side. He's making $1.8 million a season until the end of 2023, but of course there is some salary retained on that, he's making 1.8 against the Canucks cap. The regular cap that he has is $2.2 million. That is the portion retained by Carolina. And he's a guy that had a pretty good peak season of 21 points in 71 games played for the Oilers in 2019-20, back when the guy was 23 years old. However, ever since getting the Rona and coming back after that tenuous process, he's been pretty different. Sure, he produced points, 14 points in 58 games played, but if you see the JFresh wins above replacement number, you can see that he actually was a lot worse after coming back from his illness. So it definitely wasn't the best transition. I mean, he had a near 100 percentile wins above replacement in 2020-2021. But after that, he has kind of declined to being a 57% wins above replacement player too. 93% on offense, 18% on defense, so I mean, that kind of fits with the Vancouver Canucks and what they've been doing the past few years anyway. But as long as Ethan Bear is able to come out here and be who he was before, this could be a very good win. It just depends on how nicely he's able to transition here. He had been scratched in Carolina a few times. He hadn't been playing with them. He hadn't looked all too great either defensively with that team, and it's kind of scary because it's Carolina of all teams. I mean, everybody knows that Carolina makes everybody look really good defensively, so we'll see how exactly Ethan Bear is able to translate here in Vancouver. You go over to Lane Pederson too. This is pretty much a depth option. Pederson is a 25-year-old, 6 feet 192 right-handed center, signed till the end of this season, making $700,000 a year. He had played a few seasons up and down in Arizona and in San Jose, both for their farm teams and for their NHL teams. This season, though, he was with the Chicago Wolves, where he had 4 games played and 0 points. I mean, this is depth. We'll see what happens when this guy comes over to Vancouver. Curtis Lazar is out. Maybe there's going to be some competition for that final center spot with Jack Studnicka, I guess. But either way, this is a pretty minor trade. The Canucks giving up a 5th-round pick for Bear and Pederson. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below about this entire ordeal. At least they didn't give up Höglander. At least, right? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. I hope you enjoyed this Juraj Rolls 99. And bye.